to Varvid.
Hi, this is Aaron Booker from Varvid.com. I'm here with John Betz from Microsoft on the Microsoft Online Services team. John, tell me a little bit about yourself and your role at Microsoft.
Hey, thanks very much. My role is Director of Product Management, so I work with the engineering team to kind of state the direction for the Online Services Initiative, what feature investments we should be making, and what the roadmap looks like.
I know that there's been some changes that are coming down the line in Microsoft Online Services, and most of the partner community knows about the BPOS or BPOS. But what are some of the other things that are coming up? Or actually, first of all, let's talk about BPOS. What's happening with BPOS? Let's talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, the first thing to understand, I think, is that the Business Productivity Online Suite, or BPOS, is the first example of a larger initiative at Microsoft called the Online Services Initiative. So you should think of online services as delivering the services part of software plus services for an organization. It's something we're investing in across the company, and BPOS is the first example of that initiative. So Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Live Meeting and Office Communications Online. But you should expect over time that additional servers that Microsoft has will be available as a subscription offer under the online initiative.
Now, the Office communication side, that's really more of a secure chat at this point?
Yeah, it's IM and Presence today, and then in the fullness of time, we'll get to more feature parity with the on-premises deployment of Office Communication Server. The promise of online is that you get the enterprise-class experience, but you don't have to invest in the IT staff to do that. A partner can do that on your behalf.
What, in terms of sort of the fullness, we're sort of heading that direction, some other kinds of things that Microsoft Online Services might include?
Well, we're excited here at WPC to announce a set of features for partners specifically that will help them as this services transformation takes hold in the market. Last WPC, we announced the business model around the online initiative, and this year we're announcing a set of features whereby a partner has much more control over the customer experience. For example, there's a feature called Order on Behalf where a partner can essentially fill up a quote for a customer, embed their partner ID, send it to the customer fills in a bit of information, and it activates a provisioning capability on the back end so that the subscription is up and live for the customer. It'll give partners the assurance that when a customer signs up, their partner ID is embedded in that customer record. And then we've also introduced what's called the Commerce Dashboard, so a partner has visibility into all the customers that they have under trial, all the customers that have signed up a subscription, all the fees that they should expect to get in the future. One of the things we heard very clearly from partners was, give me visibility into who I am the partner of record for. What's their status? When's their renewal? How are they doing on their trial? How many seats? What's their usage look like? So I can, as a partner, be better informed about that experience customers are having. One of the things I'd like to do is sort of dispel the myth around what the opportunity for partners is in that space. Okay. As we announced at the previous WPC, there is a margin available for partners of the 12% plus 6%. So in the first year, it's a total of 18% of the total subscription fee goes to the partner, and then a 6% recurring annuity after that. But that's just the start. And I think if you just focus on that, you miss the professional services opportunity that sits around the online initiative. And I'll give you the example of SharePoint Online, where if you get a customer to subscribe to SharePoint Online, you can participate in those subscription fees as I described. But the real opportunity for a partner is to customize that SharePoint experience and make it do something specific for the customer. So if a customer has $100 to spend on this thing they're trying to accomplish, we're not going to spend 20% of that on deployment and management of a server. Let's spend those fees on the customization, the business process work, and a partner can really up-level their game, essentially.
And those would work with all of the standard WSS kinds of tools that are out there and plugins with SharePoint?
Yeah, it's WSS Plus. We're actually running SharePoint 2007 on the back end. So we've made available that capability plus the web extensions, so you can call into the web services extensions for SharePoint and customized solutions. We actually have a partner showcase up on our website of 100 plus customized solutions that work around SharePoint Online.
So the SharePoint side is strong, and it sounds like with Office 2010, that's going to get a lot stronger too. The integration with SharePoint and some of the things that are going to be happening there. So we're going to just see more things coming together in this online suite.
I think that's right. And the other thing I'd impress upon you is with the Online Services Initiative, we are deliberately dependent on partners. So you saw that in kind of the investments we've made with those features I described. Over the past year since we announced this model, we've signed up over 5,000 partners have signed on to this initiative. And 4 out of 5 seats sold are actually sold through partners, so a full 80% of those seats. And what you'll see us do is continue to invest in making partners successful as we kind of ride this wave of the cloud computing.
Yeah, I definitely see the cloud computing and the cloud hybrid as the future, and it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. People that think it's going to happen tomorrow are short-sighted, but it's definitely happening, and it's already on its way.
Yeah, and I would say as a partner, you have to ask yourself, who is committed to my success? Microsoft has over 640,000 partners, and we are making investments to move that ecosystem into the future, and you see us doing that with the online initiative.
Absolutely. So, John, how can partners learn more about BPOS and about Microsoft Online Services? What's the first thing they should do?
Well, they can just visit the Microsoft.com/online website, and they'll find a link there to our Quick Start program, where they can read about the online initiative, understand the business model, go through some training, sign the agreement, and that effectively registers them to be an online partner. As part of that, one of the things we announced today is an ability, internal use rights for up to 250 seats. So you as a partner can now use BPOS internally to get up and familiar with it. And now you'll have a partner ID that can get registered in customers that you want to sell. So there's really very low barrier to entry here.
Thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.